Let's do this. What is going on, citizens of the Pokegerse? Welcome to the Pokegerse. I'm your host, Gerson, and about a month ago from the time that I'm uploading this video, I uploaded this video where I created 3 brand new starter Pokemon for a brand new region. If you haven't yet watched that video, I strongly recommend going back to watch that video first. That way you're caught up with everything that's going on here. That video received a lot of love and support from you guys, and I'm very, very overwhelmed and happy about that. So today we're gonna be finally creating the long-awaited evolutions for Brontuft, which was a name suggested by one of you for the grass starter Pokemon. That's right, I want this series to be a collaboration with you, the citizens of the Pokegerse. Speaking of which, as I mentioned in that previous video, I didn't have a name just yet for this new region, and I didn't know exactly where it was going to be based on. But after all of your suggestions in the comments, I would like to formally introduce to you the CINEMAR region, based on Hollywood. Every Pokemon within this region is going to have some sort of connection or inspiration from a popular movie, which gives us a huge pool to pick from. As you can see, the suggestions in the comments really do go a long way for this channel, such as Gaburn, which was a name suggested for the fire starter, and Celiopup, which was a combination between several of your comments for the water starter. If you haven't yet done so, please consider subscribing to this channel and ring that notification bell so that way you get notified as soon as I upload a brand new video. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitch, which is going to be linked in the video description. And if you would like to further support this channel, then you can become a patron, just like these amazing people. Okay, now let's get into evolving our grass buddy, Brontuft. I started off with mapping out a general body shape for our plant dino: head, medium long neck, legs, and tail. Then I worked on the eyes and gave it a smile for a cute expression while going back to adjust the body for better proportions. I worked on the face, giving this one larger flower petals than what it had in its previous form, along with a pattern that bridges the eyes together. Next, I wanted to try something funky with its front legs, so I shaped the bottom parts, sort of like upside down plant pots, which is essentially made from the hardened mud that its previous form had built up over time. I made a hard, rock-like substance grow out of its spine, while adding large dino nails to its back legs, and worked back on adjusting the body parts. Since this Pokemon has a long neck, I thought it'd be the perfect opportunity to give it tree-like features, adding a pattern on its neck that comes up to the bushy leaves on the head of this Pokemon that also makes it look like big anime hair with leaf bangs to keep the design on the cuter side. Next, I added some leaves on the tip of the Pokemon's tail, along with 2 lines to make its tail look like a small tree. Last thing to do was go back and fix some minor details, and along the way I added a pattern on its belly with some round fruits that grow out of this Pokemon's tree-like head. After that, I began the outlining and coloring process. Here's my friendly reminder that art is subjective, so make sure that the comments are constructive and helpful and not destructive and hurtful. I create these Pokemon because it's always been fun, and that's what it should be about, as well as the love for Pokemon. So let's be nice to each other and enjoy Pokemon. Here it is, and here's where you guys come in. What do you think the name should be? I love reading the name suggestions, along with the meaning behind the names. Let's jump into that final evolution. I wanted this Pokemon to be a behemoth of a creature, so I started off with a general framework for its large body shape. Next, I added a large stone that grew out of this Pokemon's chest and worked on the anime style leaf hair, which grew out larger than from its previous form. My idea for this Pokemon is to give it a primal caveman inspired design, even though cavemen and dinosaurs didn't exist at the same time, unless we're talking about the Flintstones here. I made it grow stone spikes on its neck and began working on its face, making the pattern on its face now bridge over the eyes so it looks like a unibrow, along with an underbite to give it that Neanderthal feel. I started to sketch out the stones that grew larger on the Pokemon's back because I wanted to try something interesting, but I'll get to that a little later. I added some details to the neck so that way it maintains its tree-like pattern from before while adjusting the anime hair leaves, which took a few tries to get it how I wanted it to be. Next, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do for this Pokemon's legs. I originally thought of making its legs be entirely made up of boulders, but decided against it because there was enough going on in this Pokemon's upper half, so simplifying them would be my best option. I skipped over the legs for now and worked on its now larger tree tail with added spikes and bottom pattern so it looks different than its previous form. I finally got to the stones on this Pokemon's back that I shaped to appear like a small cave to make this big Brachiodino essentially become the cave. Man, a caveman. More stones grew out of the body of this Pokemon, which almost makes the top half look like a Jurassic World, which was the feeling that I wanted to capture. The last thing to do was to work back on this Pokemon's legs, which did take several tries, but after that, I did a few minor adjustments and began to outline and color. Here it is. The final evolution now has the grass and rock typing. What do you think its name should be? Make sure to leave a description as to the meaning behind the names. Here is the full evolutionary line for the CINEMAR region's grass starter Pokemon, Brontuft. If you liked that video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And again, make sure to ring that notification bell. That way you're notified as soon as I upload a brand new video. I also open Pokemon TCG on this channel, so if you're interested in that, you can check out those videos as well. My name is Gerson, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.